Hit me up, you know I got the fire. Yeah, floating.
What's good, everybody? We here on The Vibe. I'm your host, DK. Today I'm got my man, KalonXXL.
How you doing, bro?
Good, bro. So did I say that right? KalonXXL?
Yes,
Is that how you prefer it to be said? Not KalonXXL? Is there a difference? Or?
I don't really mind if somebody calls me XXL, but it's like, you know, either way, like, I'm with it. But I usually go with KalonXXL.
Okay, that's cool. So your name used to be just Kalon, and now it's KalonXXL. What was the reason to add the XXL?
Well, that's just cheap sponsorship goals. No lie. I figure if I get bigger and my name has XXL, and
it's just something to remember you by.
That, and also either I get sued by XXL or I get the sponsorship with XXL. That'd be cool.
Either way, something is bound to happen with
yeah,
XXL.
I can see like a whole lot of like
something. So talk to me about your name though. Like your name, Kalon. What is that?
It's actually a word. Meaning of the word is the beauty of you is more than skin deep.
And how do you interpret that to your name?
It's like I don't look like a traditional rapper, and I don't follow suit with looking any certain way, but like what's inside is what makes me unique.
So you say you don't look like a traditional rapper?
I don't think so at all, and I take pride in it too. Like
you take pride in it. Like,
I take pride in it because if everyone looks the same, I'm the one that looks different. Then that makes me stick out more.
So you think being different is a good thing?
Oh yeah, it's the only part of you that's just you.
I mean, I feel that. So what parts of you are just you?
Like, how do you mean?
Like what parts of you are, like what about you stands out from being a traditional rapper?
Well, I'm a plus size white kid, for one.
to put it bluntly.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't really like to follow, like, trends a lot, so, like, I tend to stray away from, like, mainstream, like, clothing. I like, a lot of these rappers nowadays try to dress up in all the Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all that. I'd say, fuck it. Go to the fucking thrift shop and fucking get myself a nice outfit for, like, $30.
Yeah, man. That's how I am, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, in what other ways would you say you're different?
A lot of rappers tend to stick to like one sound, but not as like a rapper, but more so as an artist, I like to spread my range out to like all different forms of music.
What types of forms of music do you do?
I like making like the R&B. I like making rap music, you know, just lyrical shit.
Mm-hmm.
I also enjoy just more poetic songs. A lot of like pop, alternative pop type shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
So would you say you're not really a rapper? You're more.
I would never call myself a rapper. Like I would call myself like an artist.
You're an artist.
I like to paint very vivid pictures with the words I say.
So correct me if I'm wrong. The difference in your mind is that an artist makes music of all different kinds.
Yeah, like an artist will not only stick to the spoken word to get his message across, but also like he will find a way to enter your mind through very non-direct messages,
like
through music, vibrations, and sound like that. Like it's like an alternative way of the spoken word, almost like this lyrical rap, only like with the vibrations more so. I think it speaks to people better.
The vibrations of what?
Of the music, of the vibe you give off.
Okay, the vibe your music gives off.
Yeah.
What vibe do you think your music gives off?
I feel like it gives off that you're not alone vibe, you know? Like I think nowadays, what contributes to the society, younger people especially, is like the feeling like they're alone because the brain is so set on the fact that nothing will be okay. Every bad thing that happens to you outweighs any good thing that happens to you, but that's just on your mind. So I feel like letting people know that they're not alone is like the greatest thing you could do.
So I'm assuming, do you struggle with feeling alone?
Oh yeah, well the thing about it is myself personally, I like being alone. I would call myself a professional loner.
A professional loner?
Oh yeah.
What about you makes you a professional loner?
I like being alone, and I hope to eventually get paid for it. I'll be making money regardless if I'm around a bunch of people or if I'm by myself.
By making music?
By just making moves in general. Like, I want to urge everyone to know, like, don't feel bad if you're alone. Because being alone could also be, like, the greatest thing that could ever happen to you.
Do you think that that's the message you send in your music? Is don't be afraid to be alone? Like
don't be afraid to be alone. Yeah, that's definitely a message that I like to spread.
What other types of messages do you use your music? 'Cause you sound like the person that uses your music to, send a message like that.
Well, typically I like to speak on in my music everything that younger people go through, like what I've experienced growing up is like what a lot of other people have experienced growing up as well. I feel like it's something that needs to be spoken to because honestly, it's almost like you're being a friend, you know, and you're actually connecting to people, and that's like the most special thing you could do as in any type of profession.
So what type of style of music do you say you typically make? Or what's your, or better yet, since you said you make a lot, what's your favorite style to make?
What's my favorite style to make? Definitely like alternative pop, alternative rock.
Like, what, so what's
like the song I released, Mercy.
Yeah, most recently released Mercy.
Yeah, my low-key tribute song. It's like, that's like my most favorite type because I feel like it's all about, for me, the vibrations of the music I'm writing to. The beats I use.
What type of beats do you like to use?
I like to use those beats, like, you know, those little like slow jams. You don't have to like have a syllable count, you know. You can just say however many, like you can just say whatever you want, and you don't have to be clear about it right away. You can just let the listener find out as you go along, which makes it easier and at the same time way more complex.
What type of music would you say it is? Like what you said, like it's like vibey, so it's like just some chill, like
chill R&B, alternative rock.
What do you hope your listeners are doing when listening to like a song like Mercy?
I hope they listen.
Just sit down and listen.
I really hope they listen. I would love to make music that people can just play all the time, like just have it there, you know. We call it background music, but it's like the music that we just would listen to at any point in the day. But I also want people to like actually listen.
Yeah.
Because I realize there's like a difference between people that like hear you and people that listen.
Yeah. So you're part of a group that's called Team Fresh. How did you get involved with Team Fresh?
Team Fresh, well, a friend of mine that made music with them at one point posted a story on Snapchat with my producer, my current manager, Vince, otherwise known as Prince Vince. And I heard that sound and I was like, I really like that. Like, if he mixed it down, he did a very good job with it. I hit my friend up, I was like, hey, who is that? And he introduced me to him and all that. And I came through, and to this day, Vince tells a story where he saw me and he wasn't expecting much. But when I came in and I showed him what I could do, he was very surprised. Which again, I also like, again, being different, being very unique, it's like something I take pride in because people are never expecting it when it happens. It's like a bigger surprise and like, therefore a bigger positive reaction. So I did my thing for him and he really liked it, and so eventually it just became like a really close-knit, like not even friendship, like a family thing. It was really cool, and we just made music ever since then and worked on albums and planning out merchandise and all that.
So what is Team Fresh? Like, is it a team or is it like a label or a group?
Team Fresh is a label. Label and a team, I guess you could pretty much say the same thing for two. You know, we're just a label, we work together, we do all this. We're not like a rap group, we're a label though. Like, and we all like work together.
It's just like something you rap.
Yeah, I rep Team Fresh to death of me.
So what do you think the future looks like for Team Fresh?
Well, when you have a group of people that are so dedicated to what they love to do, not just what they like to do, but what they love to do, like what they live and breathe. I mean, you got people that have like given up their lives to like get into this and like really put their all into this. Mm-hmm. And just seeing that is enough for me to be confident in the fact that we're gonna make it very far.
You think so?
Because there's a lot of people that rap where I'm from, and then they rap, but they have fun with it, and that's cool. I mean, if you have a good time, then that's always great. But like, it's the difference between being great and being ordinary, and that's all in the hard work and the dedication.
You guys think you've assembled a team that all has the ability to do that?
Yeah, and it's hard breaking out of that small town mentality too. But like, you know, if you keep pushing, anything is possible.
What pushes you? Like, what would you say drives you to want to get to the top?
Failure drives me, and hate drives me.
Hate? Like, who hates you?
like, maybe hate's not the right word, more so people want you to not succeed, people want you to fail. And it's not even that they don't like you, but they just don't want you to be like successful if you come from the same place they come from, naturally. Especially the people in the same category of like what you do, like music and like artistry and all that. For some reason, a lot of people see it as a competition. I just see it like, I just love it.
So you said like you don't get a whole lot of love from your hometown?
I get some love here and there from the homies that I have down there, you know, from the people that are like real, like down for me and all that. But like at the same time, that's only a handful of people, you know.
Yeah.
So and
majority wise.
Yeah. So before that used to bug me. Like I didn't get much love from my hometown unless they were like close friends of mine. I got more love out of my hometown.
And that's what drives you. One day come back and be like, look what I did.
Yeah, I just learned that at the end of the day, your biggest fans aren't going to be from your hometown. They're going to be from places where like they don't know you specifically. You know, you're not like a part of theirs. Like they don't really care.
Why do you think that?
What do you mean? Like, why do I think that?
Why do you think that like your biggest fans are not going to be from your hometown? Like, I mean, in your situation, why weren't they?
Because they saw me as one thing. Because I went to school with like them. You know, I went to school with them, and so they saw me in school. They saw me as a goofy, you know, white kid that makes rap music.
Yeah,
because they see me enough to think that they know like exactly what 100% what it is. So knowing me as just me, which a lot of people don't necessarily like, but I'm okay with that and I'm comfortable with it, is enough to tell them what they need to know about my music, which isn't correct, but I mean that's just how humans work. Like that's just how people work.
For those that have gotten you wrong your whole life, who is KalonXXL? Like, who are you?
KalonXXL is KalonXXL. He's himself through and through, and you're not going to be able to change him. Money will not be able to change him. Nobody will.
Who are you? Like, what do you stand for?
What do I stand for? I stand for being creative, being good to everyone, taking time to know people, and putting your own feelings aside to be a good person that you know you should be at heart. You know, and don't put all of yourself in to everyone because not everybody is all in for you. Is a lot of what I represent.
Yeah. Talk to me about getting started. When you first began making music, you said obviously like you never really got the support from your hometown. So what drove you to start?
What drove me to start? I think what drove me to start is that, on a tangent, ever since I was like a little kid, I never specifically had something that was mine. I was always that kid that was different. Ever since I was little, you know, I was bullied. You know, I was pushed around, and it was almost like, it's almost like destiny. Just one day in like the 6th grade, I just had a bunch of these index cards. I just picked them up and I found a pen and I started writing down how I felt. This is after I had started listening to rappers like Eminem, Lil Wayne, and Tupac, and all of them, like the OG music. And that's when I started being a rapper. I started writing music, and like it was mainly like rap music. I think everyone's probably been at that point, like in middle school, trying to be something. But yeah, like, and it just started spontaneously, out of nowhere. It just seems I just instinctively. I've never like thought about doing music, and then just one night it just happened.
You're like, I'm gonna be a rapper.
I'm gonna do it, yeah.
So with those guys that you said you started listening to, like Tupac, Eminem, Lil Wayne, would you say those would be people you looked up to while starting to make music?
Yeah, I think at first, because it's crazy because I think all of them have like done that whole like really speaking to people. Like,
would you say they impacted your music as well, or more so your life?
I think more so my life, but also my music at the same time. And that's just with like being able to put raw emotion into what you say.
Who would you say you model your music after, or who do you like?
What inspires me?
Inspires you, yeah.
Without a doubt,
XXX Tentacion.
Yeah, X, definitely, like, and like it's crazy because I mean I discovered him pretty much when everyone else did, you know, when Look at Me came out, and I know there's a lot of people that knew about him before, but see through his music, it made a connection.
You really like that?
I really did, and it's so sad, you know, they're taken so young, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did it affect you? Whatever, he passed away.
When he died, I was like, I wasn't expecting it. Like, I didn't think it would happen like that.
So aside from Mercy, you've kind of taken a break from putting out some music. Do you have something in the works?
I have an EP coming out this New Year's, along with Team Fresh, of course. We're all dropping projects simultaneously on New Year's.
New Year's Day?
Yeah, New Year's, like at 12 a.m. when the ball drops. So like, yeah, New Year's Day, yeah, you're right.
Okay, I got you.
Fucking up, you know? Nah, but yeah, on New Year's Day at 12 a.m., as soon as the ball drops, we drop. We're gonna be sitting there ready to push it all out.
And so your EP is going to be on there. What's it going to be called?
It's gonna be called the Lifestyle EP.
The Lifestyle EP?
Yeah.
Nice. So what type of vibes, what type of music can we expect from the Lifestyle EP?
Honestly, the EP I think is the lifestyle of doing what you do, like what I hope to achieve in this lifestyle, what is to come from the lifestyle, like.
Would you say this album is like about you attempting to
live a good lifestyle and find the peace?
Yeah, that's what this EP is.
It's like basically it's all the highs and lows of my lifestyle, like, and other people's, and this lifestyle from like what I've understood.
All right, man. Well, I really am gonna look forward to that New Year's Day. The Lifestyle EP drops. Kalon, I appreciate you coming out today, man.
Yeah, man. It was
good conversation. The vibe.